Introducing the Club WPT Gold 5 million free roll passport. Just look at it. This is your ticket to the most anticipated poker tournament of the year. Only 2,000 exist. Not 2001, not 2002, only 2,000. And today, I'm giving away 3. Simply sign up at clubwptgold.com and use promo code YouTube and you're in. Wow, 5 million free roll.
I just wonder if he was thinking about the other hand that he lost with the 2 kings where he mucked that hand. We know it was a good lay down, but it still might be playing on his mind where he might have thought he had the best hand. I don't know.
All right, this has been folded around to Shawn, the chip leader. He's got about 3.6 million in chips. With just a 7-3, Mike.
Yeah, really not much of a hand, but he's going to raise it, it looks like, just to try to pick up the blinds and antes here.
Yeah, 65,000 into Darren with just a Jack-8. He kind of knows what's happening here. He's going to make the call. So a 7-3 up against a Jack-8. And there's an 8 on the flop and a 7.
Well, Shawn has flopped bottom pair. Darren has flopped middle pair and a gut shot straight draw, as you can see.
And Shawn's going to come out with a continuation bet. It looks like 80,000 with his 7s. And Darren, of course, with the 8s. And a straight draw is going to make the call.
And now a jack comes off. Now Darren has 2 pair.
But Shawn first to act. He's not going to slow down. He's getting more chips out, it looks like. Yep. 160,000 into Darren.
Even though Darren's got 2 pair, he's frozen here because there's a possible straight out there and a possible flush. As you can
Can't
see.
have that many chips though, Mike. You just fire here and just gamble.
I think you do just what he's doing. You make the call with 2 pair and the straight flush draw.
All right, he's in front, and the river card helps neither player.
I'm alone.
Off an all-in bet by Shawn Cunix. What a play this is. And even though Darren has 2 pair, he's fearful his opponent's got a flush, a straight. Just wouldn't think he would make this kind of play with 2 pair or trips with a possible flush and straight out there. But I know one thing. You're sitting in Darren's seat. It's a tough, tough, tough call to make here for all your dough. If he's got the straight or flush, you're reporting to the rail and you're out of here in 6th place.
Well, this could be the turning point for Darren if he should make this. It would be a spectacular call. He would double up.
Well, you only call this if you think your opponent's bluffing, Vince. That's all.
He's gonna lay down.
Just too much pressure.
Yeah,
You
with
can't
pressure.
do it for all your chips. I don't blame Darren for laying that hand down, but you just got to take your hat off to this Ohio State Buckeye. He played that hand with the precision of the Ohio State marching band, I can tell you that.
Chip leader with 3.9. He's playing some bold poker here this evening. Back to the table we go. Quick fold by James Calderaro. And now the short stack. Daniel Buzgon has a hand, ace-queen.
You know, he's on the short stack at this table, just the kind of hand you're looking for when you don't have many chips. In my mind, you're just going to ship it right here.
He's from Malton, New Jersey, 27 years old.
He's got less than 10 big blinds. I just get it in there.
I'm all in.
And he does so.
He's going to shove Will the Thrill out. And now Tony Dunst with an attractive king, jack of clubs with a button.
Tony might think the guy's a little desperate here. Might be moving all in with any kind of hand.
I'm all in.
Tony Dunst has gone all in himself. Doesn't just make the call, wants to shut everybody else out.
I'm not that big.
Folds.
Shawn and Darren fold.
Wow.
So ace queen up against king jack.
Well, Tony could afford to make the call, which is why he did, I'm sure, but now he's going to have to get lucky to win the pot.
Such a real hand for 9 blinds. I'm tight. I'm in my cave, man. I'm buried in there.
Tony put him on a much wider range, which is possibly true. He could have moved in with a much weaker hand, but he didn't.
Well, the flop comes up 10-9-3. That is good for Buzgon.
Well, he didn't want to pair his queen now because that would give Tony a straight. He didn't want to see any kind of paint come out there.
Tony would love to hit his card, but it's not going to happen for Tony there as a 4 of spades on the turn.
Daniel just has to dodge a face card. He doesn't want to see any paint come out there, Vince. The only way he can lose, if a paint comes up, it does not, as the 3 of spades hits on the river. Daniel Buzgon is going to double up.
Nice hand, Dan. Thank you.
Hit there for Tony Dunst.
Daniel finished 3rd earlier this season
Nice
at
hand, Dan.
Borgata.
Thank you.
He's happy to be here again, and he's really happy to double up right there.
All right, action's going to be on James Calderaro. He's from Venice, Florida. He's 46 years old.
Maybe a businessman, Vince, but this guy knows how to play poker. He's really impressed me, not just today at this final table, but all week long.
Well, you're right about this. Now look at this, Daniel Buzgon with a real hand here, Mike. A pair of jacks.
Wait for Buzz Boy here.
Definitely going to play the pot. Just thinking about how much to raise it.
2 in a row, you got?
Will the Thrill trying to chide him. Don't mess with the guy that has a pair of jacks.
It is not going to stop him from raising, whatever Will says.
Buzgon from Malton, New Jersey.
I'm all in.
And he's going to shove all in.
Let's not forget, if Daniel Buzgon could win this tournament, he would take the lead in the WPT Player of the Year race.
Bill is going out now. Our raw deal man, Tony Dunst, also folding. Shawn going away.
Darren out as well. So there you go. Buzgon moving in with the jacks, taking down the pot.
Sometimes it's the right thing to do. You just don't want to have a flop come up with an ace or a king or a queen. Just push it all in when you have about 700,000. All right, back to the action. Will the Thrill. Cost 40,000 to call. Lines are 20 and 40. Will has a nothing hand. He will fold Tony out.
Down to the chip leader, Shawn Cunix.
What do you got left, Will?
400.
400?
He's got the king 8 of clubs
You
here.
and I have not started well here.
Haven't had a hand. I started out
He
great.
is
We
going
didn't
to
have
raise
two
to
points.
100,000.
Did you?
Darren and James out.
Over to Buzgon, and he's picked up the ace queen of clubs. He's up against the chip leader. What do you do now with the ace queen? You just call and see a flop. You come over the top of the guy. I don't see him laying the hand down.
I'm all in.
He has gone all in.
Well, there you go. He's saying if you can beat this hand, good luck to you.
What do you got? How much? How much?
Cunix curious about his stack.
He's just posturing here, Vince. Zero chance in my mind you're going to call here with a king 8 when a guy moves all in on you.
This guy is going so well here tonight that he would just like to eliminate a player at the table. But no, he's going to do the right thing and fold the hand. Don't go for the long shots. And Buzgon is starting to heat up here a little bit.
Well, let me say this about Daniel Buzgon, Vince. We keep talking about Will the Thrill, who's the Player of the Year leader right now. If Daniel Buzgon wins this tournament, he'll be taking the lead in the WPT Player of the Year race. So there you see our chip leader, Shawn Cunix, with 4.3 million in chips. James Calderaro in second place with 2.3 million. They're the lone 2 amateurs at the table, yet they're sitting in first and second place. Pretty good stuff by them.
All right, the antes of 5,000, blinds are 20 and 40.
I like to play with.
Play goes to Tony Dunst, the raw deal here on the World Poker Tour. He's going to quickly fold his hand.
Action over to the chip leader, Shawn Cunix. Been very aggressive tonight at this final table. He's got a massive chip lead. He's going to raise it here with a jack-10, just continuing to apply pressure to everybody.
Darren and James both going away. Now Mr. Buzgon with a king-queen.
Now he just gets away from it.
Okay.
And now it's up to Will the Thrill Failla from Long Island.
He picks up queen jack. He's in the big blind, but he's on the short stack.
It's gone in.
Do you think? I'm not worried about that.
He's a great entertaining player to watch. That is Will the Thrill.
Nothing's gone right for Will the Thrill so far since he's made this final table.
60.
I think you got to hand it to this guy. He has been the leader of the WPT Player of the Year standings most all the years. He lost it in the last tournament. He said, I'm going to get it back. To do it, he had to come in at least 8th place in this event, and he did it.
Don't forget, he took off to go to another tournament in Monte Carlo. Got knocked out of that and had the guts to say, hey, get me back there in time. I want in. So it's nice to see that all that effort is paid off.
Has paid off. He's taking the lead for the Player of the Year race. Now got to decide what to do here in the short stack. He just makes the call. So he doesn't move all in with the queen jack, so we're going to have a flop here.
That's a weird
Doesn't
play.
have any more chips left, Mike.
Calling
Here's the
shove.
flop.
The flop comes 10, 9, 7 of clubs. Good flop for Will.
He's gone all in, and a quick call by Shawn, who has tens.
Well, Shawn's got him out flopped as he's got top pair here. He also has a straight flush draw, but Will has a bigger flush draw.
All I need is the 3 of clubs. You hear what
I
I'm
just
saying?
need the 8 of
3 of clubs, or you could just put up an 8. A red 8 will do it.
Not the
Ready.
8 of clubs, as Shawn says. That would give him a straight
Just
flush.
put up a 3 of clubs and end it.
So Will the Thrill.
3 of clubs and end
Tony
it.
Soprano wannabe, dying for the right card
time,
to
man.
double up.
Well, Vince, sometimes when you make a bonehead play somewhere along the final table like Will did earlier,
Three clubs,
the
one
poker
time.
gods
Three
punish
clubs,
you.
one time.
Will they punish Will here and not help him?
Ace of spades,
King
no
is good
help
too,
for
right?
Will the Thrill.
Will's looking for
He needs to catch a king, a queen, an 8 that's not the 8 of clubs or any other club
a king
to stay alive in
and a
this
club,
tournament.
But the 8 of clubs.
A lot of outs to win the pot. Can he catch something?
Can he connect and stay
Fast card
alive?
coming up.
Show us the
Alex, you
river,
can do it. I
Alex.
have
Can
to.
Will
Come
do
on,
it?
Alex. Come on.
The river's a
Nope,
5, and
5
that's
of
it.
diamonds
Will
comes
Failla
off.
is the 6th place.
So Will the Thrill Failla is not going to capture a second WPT title tonight. Nothing went right for the guy. Out tonight in 6th place.
Yeah, the Thrill is gone for Will. Takes home 54,000. He's always fun to watch, and right now he's going over to Matt Savage to commiserate.
Well, it just wasn't your day today. Talk about that last hand.
Well, you know, I had a tough spot there. I didn't know if I was going to get a better chance to look at better cards. Every hand I was looking at was a 3, a 5, a deuce. And he's raising every hand. I think I have the best hand, but I wanted to see a flop. And make a long story short, the best flop I could pretty much see for my hand came, and he had top pair. So
You're back in the lead for Player of the Year.
Yeah.
But there is a kid sitting at the table right now, Daniel Buzgon, that can take the lead back again from you. What do you think?
he's got a good shot. You know, he's getting smashed by the deck right now, so you never know what happens. But I play as good as I could play. You know, that's all I could do is try to get it in good. I couldn't get a hand at the right time. You know, blinds are really big right now, so.
One more event. We'll see you at the World Poker Championship.
Thank you, everybody.
He's playing tough here tonight. 5-handed poker, Darren Elias with a pair of deuces. And he is going to raise, makes it 85,000 to go. Calderaro and Buzgon going out, as well as Tony Dunst. Now it's around to the chip leader, Shawn Cunix. He's got an uneventful 8-7.
And he's looking over there at his opponent's stack size. And he's winning every hand he's playing so far, so why not play again?
Yep, he's going to speculate and make the call. And the flop comes up ace 10-6. No help for Shawn. He checks.
That has got a gut shot straight draw, but does check. Here comes what might be a nice continuation bet here for Darren Elias with just 2 deuces. But Shawn calls him with the gut shot straight draw.
In a flash. And now a 5 of spades gives an open-ended straight draw for Shawn. He's checking again. And Darren slowing down.
And a 4 comes off. Look at this. Shawn Cunix has made the best hand possible. An 8 high straight. How good is this guy
It
running?
is beautiful. Now the problem is how much to bet. You
All
want
in.
to get some money, but look at this. He overbets with an all-in bet, I believe.
Well, you're right, Vince. Because the guy checked on the turn, you know he doesn't have that strong of a hand, so you want to extract chips from him. You want to bet a smaller amount, the guy might call you.
You must not even have an ace there, Darren. Damn.
I did not have an ace.
Damn it. Well, it makes me feel better about shoving. I had a monster.
He
I believe
certainly did. Darren escaping right there. There's the Will the Thrill.
Hate to be on these sidelines right now, guys. Unfortunately, this is where I'm standing. This is called the Losers Lounge. I don't like the Losers Lounge, but this is where we're at. So we're dealing with it right now. We'll be back for the championship, though, and it won't be in the Losers Lounge. I promise you that. Coming back with vengeance.
Those guys are on the plane by now. He has a lot of class by sticking around, showing his personality.
Well, the truth is he wants to see if Buzgon goes by him in the Player of the Year status.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's why he's here. Don't worry.
Right. All right, Calderaro out. And there's Buzgon. He's folding out onto Tony Dunst. King 3 of hearts.
I'm all in.
Wow, he's going to push with this.
And he has moved all in with a King 3.
Right behind him, our chip leader.
Timing is
Fold.
everything.
Darren now.
How much is it?
Ace 9. That is callable.
Tough decision here for Darren, no doubt about it. It's one of those very marginal, you do or you
like it.
don't. Tough decision.
I call.
Tony's trying to talk him out of it. It's not going to work. Darren's making this call.
Well, what a nice call by Darren Elias.
I had
That's
Jack
why the
nine.
pros respect this guy. He's just got a great feel for the game.
Call there.
It's too bad if I lose this, I won't have even gotten to play any poker.
Well, what's unusual, if Tony loses this pot, he'll have lost about every pot tonight. The only pot he won, he didn't even have the best hand.
Here's the flop. Can Tony outdraw his man here with a king 3? Here we go. It is a 10-6-5. Not good for Tony Dunst. Ace high in front there for Darren.
Tony needs to catch a king or a 3 to take the lead. 2 runners to make a straight or a flush would do it for him, but he needs help. Well, the queen comes off, so we are down to the river. Tony Dunst must catch a king or a 3 to stay alive in this tournament. Otherwise, the dapper-dressed Tony Dunst will be out in 5th place.
River card is a deuce of diamonds.
Well, congrats all around. Nice showing for our own Tony Dunst in this tournament, but just not meant to be tonight. He is going to finish in 5th place.
Well, Mike, he never really got any hands. No momentum to go with, but what an effort for our very own raw deal. Tony Dunst, he's out in 5th place, going to take home $66,000. He's excited to watch, and right now, he's over to talk to Matt.
Tony, a 5th place finish today. How disappointing is this for you?
More disappointing than the finish is the fact that I didn't really get to play any poker. It was just kind of like lose a bunch of hands in a row with one exception and then bust, so not a lot happened.
All right, well, back to the booth, but I'm sure you're going to be back in another final table.
Good job,
Matt.
Tony.
Elias, he was 5th at Buzgon this season. What a talent, and this time he's got king 9 and he raised, makes it 105,000. Calderaro out.
Around to Daniel Buzgon. He finished 3rd earlier this season at Borgata to take the lead in the WPT Player of the Year race. If he wins here tonight, it goes out here.
Shawn Cunix with a queen jack will make the call. So we have king 9 up against queen jack, and there's the flop, and it is a queen on the flop. Queen 10-4 with all spades.
Shawn is going to check the top pair. Darren, as you can see, has the flush draw with the gut shot straight draw.
He's going to bet 110,000. Shawn with top pair, no flush.
But look at this, it's going to be the check raised by Shawn, Vince. Yes, it is. He has check raised him to 275,000. Darren, with the double drawing kind of hand, is going to make the call now. Kind of hand that's scary, because even if you make a spade flush, you're not really thrilled with the 9 of spade. Now the 10 comes off, which pairs the boards. Shawn's still out in front with the queens, but he's going to check them.
Scary card sometimes.
Look at this. Darren is reaching for chips, Vince. Most players would just snap check behind him to get the free draw with the flush or the straight, but not this guy. He is betting out 425,000, going to put the pressure on the chip leader.
That is one bold move by the 25-year-old.
You're scared the guy was slow playing you with a flush. Maybe he's got queens with a bigger kicker. Maybe he made 3 10s on the turn. Well, you're essentially drawing dead. And Shawn is going to give it up. But salute this guy, Darren Elias, for making that bet on the turn.
Introducing the Club WPT Gold 5 million free roll passport. Just look at it. This is your ticket to the most anticipated poker tournament of the year. Only 2,000 exist. Not 2001, not 2002, only 2,000. And today, I'm giving away 3. Simply sign up at clubwptgold.com and use promo code YouTube and you're in. Wow, 5 million free roll.
Tony Dunst is right. All the pros respect Darren Elias. He is a tough cookie right now, sitting in 3rd place. The man of the hour, though, right now, Shawn Cunix, still well out in front.
The businessman from Columbus, Ohio. Let's get back to the felt. Action on Darren Elias. Quick fold by him, as well as James Calderaro. Now Daniel Buzgon with a king 9.
Ship it. If you want, all in.
And he is short stacked, and he's going to push with the king high.
Shawn was aiding
How much
to
is
ship
it?
So we did.
Well, Shawn's got jack 10.
515.
It's about a $500,000 bet.
I call.
And he's got to make this call.
Wow, Shawn is gambling here with a jack high. I mean, that's when you think you're running good, folks. When you call an all-in bet with just a jack high there, you are gambling.
Shawn's feeling good. And can his intuition be right? Here comes the first 3 and a 9 on the flop. That is good for Buzgon. He is out in front with a pair of 9s. 9-6-5 on the flop. No real help for Shawn Cunix. Here comes the turn.
And 7 of spade comes off. Buzgon has the king of spades, so he blocks the flush draw.
Down to the river we go. And a 5 on the river pairs the board.
So Daniel Buzgon doubling up. And remember, if he wins this tournament, he will take the lead in the WPT Player of the Year race.
Shawn's still out in front. Plays a lot of hands.
And he is a player. He is not a hen on her eggs in terms of his chips here, no doubt about it. He may be chip leader, but his chips are in action.
All right, now Darren Elias with a king jack has raised to 105. Calderaro out. Daniel Buzgon with just a 9-7. Won't call. Only one to beat is Shawn. And he's got a miserable looking 5 deuce. But he's going to cap his cards with that soccer player, superhero, whatever the heck it is.
Well, however this comes out, I'm not crazy about this. Coleman raises with a 5 deuce offsuit.
He's going to speculate. Maybe he'll get lucky. Wow, he's got big possibilities.
Yep. Flop the open end straight draw. He's going to check it.
Darren hitting nothing there, but continuation bet with the king high, of course, 110.
I would think Shawn would check raise here. But he's not. He's just calling here. He's been playing very aggressive. The check raise would have won him this pot. Let's see what happens. Now a king comes off where Darren has 2 kings and will be going nowhere. And now all of a sudden, Shawn Cunix is reaching for chips. And this hand is being played very puzzling in my mind by Shawn Cunix.
He is going to bet, looks like 275,000. Darren, of course, hitting the kings there.
Darren trying to sort all this out. And the guy called me on the flop, and now all of a sudden he's going to lead out on the turn. Why? Let's see Darren going anywhere here.
No, he's made the call. And down to the river we go. Can Shawn hit his straight? No, it's a 7 of diamonds.
Well, obviously the only way Shawn could win this pot's to bluff at it. He's just throwing up the white flag, Vince.
Well, I don't blame him. He's
Can't
checking.
possibly win by checking here with a 5 high. This is a very peculiar played hand by Shawn Cunix.
He called anyhow, I believe. But anyway, Darren going to make the bet. 575, and that is a wrap for Shawn Cunix, our chip leader. He's starting to get whittled away a little bit.
Well, Vince, in my mind, he misplayed every street on that hand. Called a raise before the flop with a 5 deuce offsuit. Flopped the open end straight, and then check called instead of check raised, and then let out on the turn for some strange reason when the king hit. But nevertheless, he maintains the chip lead.
Okay, on to the next hand. Calderaro from Venice, Florida, gonna fold. He's been very quiet as of late. Now Daniel Buzgon with an attractive ace-jack. And he will make it 110 to go. Doesn't go all in this time. Has enough chips to not have to do that. Now Shawn behind him with a 5-3.
We saw him play the 5 deuce last time. Now he's going to call a raise with the 5-3 offsuit. Just not crazy about these plays.
Plays almost anything. Can't put him on a hand. The flop comes up 10-9 deuce.
He's also got a lot of heart to bluff when he doesn't have anything, but
no help to either player here.
Just not sure you're supposed to be dipping into your chip lead with hands like this.
Well, they both check. Here comes the turn. 8 of diamonds. That gives an open-ended straight draw, though, to Buzgon. Nothing for Shawn, but Shawn's going to bet 200,000.
Daniel Buzgon has the best hand and the best draw, but it doesn't look like much when your opponent's betting. He doesn't have that much invested in the pot so far. Do you really want to gamble here? Or you're going to have to maybe catch a straight to win the pot? Nope. He's going to lay it down.
So Shawn Cunix, a sigh of relief for him. Finally, one of his speculative hands pays off.
Well, it pays off because he fired there, Vince, with the 5-3.
Yeah.
But he is stacking the chips. His chips are not sitting on those stacks, folks. He's getting them in the pot with these very marginal hands. Let's see if that holds up for him.
All right. Now it's on Daniel again with that very good king-queen of hearts. Last time he made a nice raise, but didn't go all in.
All in.
Let's see if he does differently. Yes, he does. This time he's going to push all in. Shawn out.
I think you have to. With the blinds this size and his stack size.
Darren out. Oh boy, but Calderaro from Florida, he's picked up a solid one. Ace-jack.
7 1/4. I call.
Oh yeah, he's gonna call. He's gonna love this.
He's out in front with the ace high, so nice call by James there. Buzgon is gonna have to get some help, or he is gonna be eliminated in 4th place.
And here comes the flop. The flop comes up 2 pair for Calderaro. A thing of beauty.
At least it's the jack of hearts. So many possibilities.
Well, Daniel can catch a 10, which would give him an ace high straight. Also hit 2 runners to make a flush. Become king, king, and queen, queen, but he is up against it right now.
Yeah, Buzgon in trouble. Okay, turn card coming up.
Oh, the 7 of hearts comes off.
It's a 4 flush there for Buzgon.
I am good at runner flushes.
James is thinking, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. I flopped the top 2 pair. And this guy still got a lot of outs.
Down to the river, but Buzgon's not going to get into 4 clubs.
Well, that's going to do it for Daniel Buzgon. We saw him finish 3rd earlier this season at Borgata. Tonight he finishes 4th. Nice tournament for him. But the buzz is gone.
Yes, it is. So Daniel Buzgon, 94,000 for his 4th place finish. He was on the short stack all night, played it really well. But it's down to 3 players right now, and Daniel Buzgon over to talk to Matt Savage.
Daniel, short stacked much of the final table. Are you happy with this finish?
I guess. I mean, coming in with only, what, 570, didn't expect much, so I guess this is a decent result.
Well, with this finish, you are catching up on Player of the Year, even though Will's still ahead of you. But you have one more event to go, the championship. We'll see you there.
I don't know. He's a good friend of mine. Maybe I'll just give it to him. I don't
All right. All right, buddy. All right, we'll see you again. Marianella, back to you.
To the table we go.
Well, there you see our 2 chip leaders, Darren Elias in 1st place, James Calderaro in 2nd place, and right now Shawn Cunix on the short stack. He came to this final table as the big chip leader. He is now in 3rd place.
All right, Darren Elias, the 25-year-old from New Jersey. As ace queen, he's going to make it 125. Calderaro out.
Oh, that's win or lose tonight. You got to be impressed with Darren Elias's play, I can tell you that.
Shawn now with a jack 9 of hearts. He is on the short stack now.
It's going to cost him 125 to make the call, but he's raising to $500,000 here.
Oh boy, this guy mixes up his game.
I got a feeling it's not going to work here.
Well, Darren with
I'm all in.
the hand, and there he goes. All in.
Snap call by Shawn Cunix, and he proudly displays the jack 9.
Good
You
luck,
can
Shawn.
see
Thank
Darren's
you.
just a little bit shocked that the guy was so anxious to get his money in with that hand.
I think Shawn felt he was pot committed. He steals the hand out. He's gonna go with it. And this guy was the chip leader for so long, and right now he is in trouble.
So the Buckeye needs help here.
Go Bucks.
Jack 9 against ace queen. Here we go.
And it comes 7-7 deuce with 2 hearts.
That helps.
So there you see, Shawn has flopped a flush draw.
Yeah, Shawn has a shot.
Well, he can take the lead with a jack or a 9. He'll win the pot if a heart comes off.
4th Street is not good for Shawn. It's a 6, no heart.
So Darren Elias out in front. If the ace high holds up, he'll be the big chip leader playing heads up for the title. Can Shawn Cunix catch a heart, a jack, or a 9?
Here we go.
Everybody on their feet. Here's the river card. The 3 of hearts. Shawn Cunix is outdrawn. Darren Elias on the river. He made the buck flush to win that pot. Go Bucks, he says. And I can tell you, they're thrilled in Columbus, Ohio.
Wow, the Buckeyes can suck out too, baby.
Oh. Notice he was just using the left arm
Nice hand.
to do his shouting and cheering with, because he's broken his right collarbone. So he can't raise the right arm up, but he can sure use it to push chips in the pot. We've seen that. There he gambled with the jack 9, and it paid off
He
for
is
him.
delirious. He is happy. Well done.
Everybody's got chips to play with. It'll be interesting to see how this one comes out.
James Calderaro is the chip leader. He's going to fold that hand.
And he knows these 2 guys like to clash about every pot, so why not just sit back and let them battle it out for a while?
Shawn Cunix plays almost anything. He is going to call with his 8-5. Darren with a 5 deuce, also content to see a flop. Look at this flop, 5-4-3. They both have 5s.
Both players have flopped top pair. Shawn's got the best kicker, but Darren has the open end straight draw.
Shawn is checked, and Darren is going to bet this 80,000.
And Shawn makes the call.
Street is a 5. Look at that. They both got sets. Shawn's going to check it.
Well, this could spell big, big trouble for Darren Elias here. Any card that doesn't give him a straight or pair of the board comes off of there, he's going to lose a lot of money with these 3 5s.
Darren plunging away again, 225 and a quick call.
Shawn very anxious to get his money in there, of course. Why wouldn't you with 3 5s?
What is the river card? A queen of diamonds.
Both players have 3 5s, but Shawn has him out-kicked, as we say.
Shawn is going to trap again with the check.
Call.
Look at this.
Well, he never took a bet with the 3 5s,
Never
yet he's going to win the pot because he has his opponent out-kicked. Darren can't believe this pot was never raised somewhere along the way, but
nevertheless, Shawn Cunix, the businessman from Ohio, is back.
I would say so. Back in a big way with that hand. Shawn Cunix is once again our chip leader.
Introducing the Club WPT Gold 5 million free roll passport. Just look at it. This is your ticket to the most anticipated poker tournament of the year. Only 2,000 exist. Not 2001, not 2002, only 2,000. And today, I'm giving away 3. Simply sign up at clubwptgold.com and use promo code YouTube and you're in. Wow, 5 million free roll.
The ones to watch are tough young players. These guys do great on the live streaming, and that could be the future of the poker world, where you actually get to watch the whole tournament live as it takes place and see the cards as these players are playing them.
Well, it is fun. And right now we have a great battle going on here at the best bet. Shawn Cunix is now the chip leader again. Shawn has folded. Darren Elias picks up ace king of clubs, big slick. And he's going to pop it to 150. And Calderaro with a pair of 10s.
Well, this is a huge hand in a 3-handed poker game as well. So Vince, it's not going to shock me to see all the dough go in right here, right now.
Well, Calderaro has raised. Makes it 375 to go.
Small one.
Yeah,
Call.
push all in, and of course it's being called.
And the classic race situation, the 2 overcards versus the under pair, happens all the time in poker tournaments. Both these guys are nodding their heads. They know one of them is going to get lucky and win this pot. The other is going to take a serious blow. Well, Darren Elias had the chip lead just a while back. Now his tournament life is on the line. If he doesn't get lucky and catch something here, he'll be out in 3rd place.
From the first 3, and that is a good one for Calderaro. Nothing hitting for Darren Elias with his ace king. It was 9-5 deuce. Calderaro still out in front. Here comes the turn.
Well, a 7 comes off, so we are down to the river. Darren Elias must catch an ace or a king, or it's tapioca pudding for him.
Yeah, he would be our 3rd place finisher. And the 25-year-old spike, the right card. No, not to be. It's a 6 of clubs.
So the young whiz kid, Darren Elias, 25-year-old tough pro out of Montclair, New Jersey, is sort of stunned right now, man. But he is out in 3rd place. A good sport. This wasn't meant to be, I guess, for him tonight.
He'll take home 147,000. He has respect already by the entire poker world. But right now, Darren Elias out in 3rd place. Over to talk to Matt Savage.
Darren, a couple tough beats there at the end. Give me your thoughts.
Well, it's unfortunate. His last hands kind of played themselves, so it's part of the game, but those hurt.
All right, I'm sure we'll see you again. Good job. All right, back to you, Mariano.
Action on Shawn Cunix from Columbus, Ohio. His 2nd WPT final table. He's got 7-4. He's made the call. Now James with a king 7.
He says, okay, let's go.
Yeah, why not? Hey, buddy's calling and stuff like that. Let's try something different again. He might hit a pair of 4s or something.
The flop comes up Jack 6-4.
How was that for forecasting? Said he might make a pair of 4s. That's exactly what he's done.
They both checking a 10 on the turn. And this time James is going to bet 150 and has been quickly called by the 4s.
The 9 comes off and it goes
King
check,
high.
check. And 2 4s are going to win this pot.
I told you had a pair of 4s.
James all excited about that.
Hey, I had a 7 kicker.
Royal Flush Girl Social Bar, Will the Thrill out there.
Aldo, come on, man!
Hey!
I don't know what's taking so long. He won't gamble.
Oh boy, those might be the most false words ever said on the World Poker Tour. That Shawn Cunix won't gamble.
And a watch.
And a watch he wants to sign.
Will the Thrill just pleased with his week, made some money. Retook the lead for the WPT Player of the Year point standing, so he's happy, especially happy sitting among the Royal Flush Girls. How can you blame him?
He's enjoying himself. Back to the action we go. Calderaro with a pair of threes, raises to 275, and Shawn will go away.
Eyebrow again?
That eyebrow twitch.
It's the same hand with the eyebrow the last time. You're gonna see. I'll get him.
Both guys feeling the effects of the
James,
Mexican drink.
You're a good man,
They
James.
imbibed
Yes, I
before.
am. That's part of my problem, though. But
Me too.
I'll
Very
stay that way.
talkative bunch. And here we go.
Tank is
Shawn
waiting for the
with a
blinds to go up.
6-4 of hearts. Moves it to 200.
400.
Calderaro making it 400 with an ace-9. And a quick call by
Yeah,
Shawn.
that's
So
risky.
here we go, big pot brewing right now. Over 800,000 in there.
Me and James about to get in a pissing match.
Ace-9 up against 6-4. Here's the flop. Pair of 10s and a 5-4 flush again for Shawn.
And a continuation bet here by James.
I call.
And
600,000.
we saw Shawn raise with the flush draw earlier to win the pot and take it away from James.
James, who's
but
buying the
this time he
drinks,
just
buddy?
calls.
You buying him?
After I win this pot, I am.
Here comes 4th Street.
A 5 comes off, so 10s and 5s out there now.
James going to check it.
But Shawn, look at this, Vince. He didn't raise on the flop with the flush draw. Now there's 2 pair out there, and now he's betting.
Yep, 650 with the 4 flush. That's all he's got.
I'll show you this one, James, because I feel bad for you.
Actually, he just wants to show it to him
that's a
because he
tell.
wants them to go away, and that's exactly what's going to
Heart draw?
happen.
Heart draw?
No, it's 6 hearts.
Remember a moment ago, James showed him a bluff. Now the table is turned.
It's a 6 high.
Rabbit
He's
hunt.
showing the bluff.
6 high.
You forgot the rabbit hunt.
Rabbit.
Well, they're going to take a
A
look at the
damn
card. And
6
look at this.
Talk to me,
heart.
kid. Talk to me.
Shawn would have made the flush to win that pot.
So good lay down there for Calderaro.
What a donkey.
Say it. Still doing the blinds?
Still 50 and 100.
Right now, Shawn Cunix is higher than Charlie Sheen in the hot air balloon. Just enjoying this great moment.
Why not? They don't come around often.
275.
This time, James has a queen 10. He's going to move it up to 275,000. Shawn with a king 10 of spades.
I call.
Getting very serious all of a sudden. Makes the call. Queen 10 versus king 10. And here is the flop.
Let's come 4-4-3. No help to either player, and it goes check, check.
Turn card will be a 10.
Just a beautiful card for Shawn.
300.
Call.
He has the best hand. He has his opponent out-kicked, as we
Check.
say.
300. Quick call. Down to the river we go.
And the deuce comes off. Again, Shawn checks, and James got to think he's got the best hand now with 10s. At least I would think so.
Big bet's coming.
I like that table talk. Big bet. Someone usually
Wow.
don't want a big bet,
How much?
but this is the bet.
650.
650. Little does he know, he's in a terrible place here. That would be James Calderaro.
James thinks he's got the best hand. Right now he's wanting the guy to call. You see he proudly turns
King
up the
10,
queen 10.
baby.
But it's not good enough.
Holy James. Oh my God, that was sick, James. That was sick.
Failla has kicked in officially. And that's all I can
boy.
say.
I pissed my pants on that one. I wasn't going to say that on TV.
A little too much information there, but he is going good right now.
He's a funny mother chicken.
James is enjoying it, even though he lost a big pot there. And as you can see, Shawn Cunix has taken a huge chip lead in this battle, 8.2 million to 1.3.
I've seen people come back from a lot less.
Well, I'm coming
you
back.
fight, baby.
I'm definitely coming
You
back.
fight.
You just made this last a little longer than I wanted to.
Fight.
Shawn Cunix was 1 card away from being eliminated with 3 players remaining.
I'm all in.
And look at this.
Are you
Calderaro with
really?
ace-8.
And I'm
It's
only
going
got
all
100
in.
grand invested. Let's see.
This could do it here.
Shawn's got a pair of threes.
How much? Count it down, baby. Can you believe it? I actually have a hand. He's got a lot of loot, though.
Well, James has been whittled away. He's only got 1.2.
Shawn has 8.2 million.
How much?
If he plays and loses this spot, he'll still have a huge chip lead.
1.3 for the championship. Son of a gun.
With a whole mother chicken.
I actually don't want it to end yet. Everyone in the world would call with this hand. It's embarrassing. We're on national TV, and I'm going to fold this for Will.
No.
You see these two red threes?
Pretty shocking.
Yep.
Well, it's
I'm
shocking
too afraid.
considering all the hands we've seen him play so far tonight. Well, Vince, I don't know if it's the liquor or the pain pills for Shawn, but for a guy gambling as much as him to throw a pair away there when he could win the title is sort of surprising.
Well, for years we've been telling people you don't call off your money with a little
Yeah,
pair.
but not this guy. He plays every pot.
But look at this. Shawn has picked up threes again.
I'm all in.
And this time he moves in with them.
Yeah.
He's going to put the pressure on his opponent.
Well, I see one card. It looks pretty nice.
That's a good one.
Not that good. Jack of diamonds.
Wow. I see the other one. I don't even know if it's suited. I call.
He is calling it.
I got threes again. 2 hands in a row.
And James Calderaro called with Jack 10 of diamonds.
So the money could have been in the last spot with the 2 threes versus the 2 overcards. It wasn't, but it's in there now.
James.
You know what to do, right?
Whatever happens, James.
Shawn Cunix, 39 years old, the businessman from Columbus, Ohio,
I do
on the
love
verge
my
of taking
family.
down a WPT title.
Everybody on their feet.
With that.
Shawn wins this pot. He'll be our champion.
Here we go.
All right, let's see the flop.
Here comes the flop.
Hold your breath.
A 3. Holy flop. It is not over, though. James can catch 2 running diamonds to win, 2 runners to make a straight to win, and it could come a 4 and a 6 where they'd split the
8 of
pot.
diamonds would be a nice card. 8 of diamonds is a good card.
How about that? Shawn folded 2 threes the last time. This time he's all in with them, and he flops 3 threes.
An extreme long shot there for James. And it's
A
another
9
no.
comes off, so it is not over.
Hold that
James
horse.
can catch an 8 to win this pot. He'll make a straight if an 8 comes out there. He must catch 1 to stay alive.
Got a 4 outer. Let's see what happens. Down to the river.
All right, let's see the river.
8 of diamonds. 8 of diamonds.
River.
It's a 6, so that's going to do it. Shawn Cunix from Columbus, Ohio, has done it, Vince. Came to the final table as chip leader, and he's taking the title.
Oh, he's done beautifully. He dropped the threes when he wasn't going to hit. He took the threes, took advantage. He's our champion. Congratulations.
Well, he's over to see his father-in-law, Terry Ryan, shaking his hand, saying, Shawn, you know, you made it to this final table before. You didn't do it. This time you did. And you see the emotion of Shawn Cunix right there. How much this title meant to him. Folks, those are tears of joy.
He seemed pretty happy, the fact that he won. Maybe you guys are friends. And
Absolutely. I'm glad he won. I mean, it was me or him, and I feel, nothing but I'm happy he won it. I mean, of course, I wanted to win it, and I didn't. I took second, and it is what it is.
all right, well, congratulations on your finish.
Thank you.
Mike, over to you.
Thank you for everything.
Okay, the Buckeye did it. Marinella, back to you.